Let's get on to that. What happened? All right, we are live, rolling. Yay! What's going on, everyone? This is Trevor here for RSG. This is RSG OTC. We got our buddy Toof on the other line there. What do we got going on, Toof? How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. All right, so we got everything going on. Today, I don't know why my light is so not bright. We'll just deal with it for this time. Hold on. Actually, I could fix that. There we go. The brightness comes back. So, we have a show going on today where we're going to be talking about some Far Cry that I was playing. We're going to be talking about just, certain games just in general, and what they've become. And the main thing we're going to be talking about is, Twitch viewers are tough and what maybe some of them shouldn't do. After all of our times on Twitch and all of our days, we've come to think of things that you just shouldn't do as a Twitch viewer. So, what you need to do is you just need to stick around, and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back. We're here. We're going on. Man, I don't know how in the hell anyone ever would say, let's live near a train. This train is so damn loud. It's just so annoying. It's absolutely so annoying. But anyways, let's get into some things here. So, I was playing Game Dev Tycoon earlier. Thinking going back to that. Like, oh man, that's I loved playing that game back in the day. And as you saw, it got kind of boring, right?
Right.
It sucks because I'm stuck right now in the middle of trying to find that perfect game to play. That game that you want to play every time that you play, for the most part, and where you veer off of it here and there. Now, I know it used to be World of Tanks for me, but World of Tanks is definitely not. Ooh. Wow, I just got hit with a waft of tiredness. That sucked. Like, you ever got hit so hard with a yawn that it just it smacked you in the face? You ever had that?
I have.
That just happened right there, live on stream. You saw it here first, people. All right, so, I just, I tried doing that. City Skylines, I'm trying to find some kind of builder. I think that was part of why, the trucking was so good for me. I didn't have to think about it. I just got on, I started it up. That was it. That's basically as simple as that. I would get in and I would just start it up and go. And it's like, now I'll start a game and I think I want to do it like I've been doing Prison Architect. And that became another one well, this is kind of boring because, I'm not really unlocking too much more at this point. And it's really just a matter of building up your prison to have more prisoners and maybe more shit can happen. But it's not the same. I'd really still rather play a city builder. I don't know why I don't really dig City Skylines as much as I should. I don't know. I think I kind of got burned out on that a long time ago. There's some really good ones, though, that are going on right now. Foundation is one that I want to check out. That's for sure. I was playing the whole Subnautica thing, and I even got Subnautica Below Zero, which that looks like it's going to be very good. But it's totally not finished yet. And still has a lot to come to it. So there's that. And there's also the fact that I should have gotten a drink. Look at that. I'm real smart. I guess we're going without a drink for this one. Or if I have to, I'll run and get one because I mean this is my show. I guess I'll get a drink if I want to. But but yeah, I just having a hard time finding that constant game that I want to go to. Part of me wanted to get back into World of Tanks, but you can't grow on that. There's literally so many viewers. You're just at the bottom. You're never gonna grow. I don't know. I know some people that have been doing real good in farming sim. Too slow. Too slow. I can't do it. I'm like I wanna like freaking pull my teeth out for fun. You know?
Right.
Like it's tough to know what game to play. Like right now, after this, I'm gonna take a nap after this show, and then I'm gonna play something. But I don't know what to play. I have no idea. Can't think of it at all. So, it's something. Oh, why am I so tired? See, this is why I need this nap. I can't stop yawning. I've literally yawned like 3 times in a row. Why is it just hitting me so hard? I hate this. Ah. Okay. So let's try to not yawn anymore, Trevor. Wake the fuck up. I'm gonna have to like dump water on my head or something. Let me go get a drink. Maybe somehow magically having water on the gullet will help. I don't know. And then we're back.
Maybe.
Well, look at that. Okay, so hopefully this is going to get me to somewhat stay a little bit awake. I don't know why that would. One thing I will say that I love about the winter is when you get to drink the nectar of the cold water straight from the tap and not need to get like ice or anything going on. So that's always a good thing. But yeah, man, I just can't find that right game. The Epic Game Store, I think, just gave me a good game though that supposedly I should try out from what people have told me. I know everything is all about either survival or battle royale anymore though. Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed Park. I've never played it. I'm trying to get it to. I hope I didn't just accidentally launch it. I did accidentally launch it. So we're probably going to. Let me turn that off, and we quit. There we go. Good. I didn't. I managed to turn off the desktop sounds before anything came on. So that was good.
Smooth move.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the Thimbleweed Park though, it's got a very like 2D-ish kind of thing. I was saying this before, that, and you don't think so either. Indie games are taking over, and okay, look, I understand the indie games will never exactly take over, but they're definitely being looked at a lot more anymore, especially with all these companies. Like, what was I was just playing something the other day, and that. It was a mainstream AAA game, and there was so many microtransactions. I was saying this at microtransactions episode. There was just so many microtransactions. Oh, that's what it was. I think it was South Park and something else. The two games that I was playing were like you can what did it just have? Gold bars. What the hell was I just playing? Far Cry. Yeah, Far Cry. Holy hell, man. There is so much shit you can buy for microtransactions.
In Far Cry 5?
Yeah. So much. Like a shitload amount. And it's just like, I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of microtransactions. I can't stand it. Even games you pay for. At this point, I'm more into games like World of Tanks because at least if they're gonna microtransaction the shit out of you, they're not gonna make you pay for them. Like, yeah, you gotta pay for premium when if you see that's I think that's part of my problem with World of Tanks is that you have to pay for premium. Yeah, I have to. If you don't, you're not getting anywhere. Get serious. Ah, good old water. But
Nothing beats having like ice cold water with the ice in it and everything else. Just that's the best damn thing ever.
oh yeah, and then it's so cold, your teeth kind of chatter. Oh, you gotta love that. There's that's so good. I love when it's like that. Um, what was I thinking of? Oh, PAX East is coming up pretty soon. I can't wait to go to that. That's gonna be exciting. I'm actually going with my friend, so I'm gonna actually have a camera guy. Going with my friend, and he it's kind of funny. I booked my room with one of those Expedia kind of things, and I did it without thinking anyone was coming to me, so I just got a single bed room. And now my friend's gonna be coming, and it's like, shit. All right, so now my friend's gonna be coming. We have to figure out what to do. So we're gonna get a blow up mattress from Walmart and just use it there because we tried to change it up, and apparently when you buck through a lot of those things, you have to cancel the reservation, then remake it again. So by doing that, they wanted like I think it was 200 some odd a night, like 230 a night, and it was like, oh no, thank you, no thank you. I'm not gonna make this like a $800 ordeal. It's not
It's
happening.
ridiculous how much they charge for hotels anymore. It really is.
It is, and this is where not to get too crazy political, but this is where I do find this tough line. You know, you gotta wonder. Where do you really lean on this, right? It's like at the same time, you don't want to give too much shit away. You don't want to make the government control everything and da 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 things like that. But at a point, you have to start saying for these companies that have so much money, like these hotel owners like the Hiltons and stuff like that, that have so much damn money, but yet they're charging so much to sleep in even a Howard Johnson probably, you know, or whatever the hell. And it's like, something almost does need to be done to these big money hustling pieces of shit and take them down a notch. I was just actually watching a segment the other day, uh, on some kind of news network, basically saying how like, look, we understand the idea of capitalism and everything, but what people don't get and what people don't understand, he brought down all the facts. Is like, it's like, people don't understand though is that a lot of these big companies are sitting there taking money, paying people off to make laws to make sure that their people and their family stay on top, and people like us will never move anywhere. And it will continue to go more and more like that. And that's where, it's true. It's true. You're not, yeah, okay, maybe the small guy can make a business and become truly successful. But even then, it's still even a crapshoot because a lot of these big companies are just wiping you out anyways. What I just saw that was really awesome was Monsanto. I think there's something going on. There's a lawsuit that's trying to get, not a lawsuit, but like a law trying to be passed basically where Monsanto can't sue. Actually, the farmers can sue Monsanto for contaminating their land. You know what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
Monsanto has been bought out and they're effectively getting just shut down and liquidated.
That's good. That's good. That's a horrible company.
Yeah, the one that they're bought by aren't exactly better.
Well, I think though, regardless, the laws that are being put out, it's not just for Monsanto. I mean, it'd be effective for anyone. You know what they used to do, right?
What, Monsanto?
Yeah, when it came to the seeds. Okay,
Oh,
so
they've done a few things, but go ahead.
I've got my farm, and Monsanto has their farm. Their farm somehow magically blew some of their shit onto my crop, cross-contaminated my shit, really fucked my shit up. But now they're suing me and bringing me to court and destroying me legally because I don't have the money to fucking stand up to them, saying that I stole their product. No. You put it on my fucking land, man. Matter of fact, you screwed up everything of mine. I should be suing the shit out of you. And that is actually where they're turning it around. That's awesome. That's awesome. They're like, hey, no, you can't do that anymore. Matter of fact, if you get any of your shit on someone else's land, they could sue you. How's that sound? You know, and it's like, I'm 100% down for that. That's how it should have been for ages. You know, I really, you know, it's like it's like I said, what EA's CEO I think got 35 million last year, which is added tons, right? And I was talking to someone and I was talking to someone even today about it. I was like, you know, I understand the CEO has everything riding on him. If they fail, the company could fail and everything could go under. And I totally get that. But the truth is, you know, if they're failing, they're just going to be gotten rid of and someone else will take over anyway so the company doesn't fail. So there's still a job like anyone. They're still going to get paid regardless, unless they get fired. But I said to him, so instead of taking 25 million or 20 million a year, he needed 35. He couldn't take 15 million of that and disperse it throughout the rest of the company. No, he needed all that 35 million, right? It's like, this is the shit I'm talking about. People are like, well, you have to earn it. There becomes a point where that's not earned. That's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you know my views on it.
Oh,
If he's got the money, he's got the money. Fuck it.
Well, he's got the money. He's got the money. Okay, here's the best way. The best way I could put it is, when I think it was the banks that got bailed out, and they were going under. I forget what it was. Someone got bailed. I think it was the banks got bailed out, and they were still going under. And before they went under, they literally gave all the top people like massive like payouts and shit like that. Like it's like they're the reason they went bankrupt. You know, they were given they just gave out to all their top people, and it's like, you know, they took a bail. I forget if it was the auto industry or if it was the banks. But they took this big giant bailout and then gave their bigwigs like stupid amounts of money.
And that was Citibank with the Obama bailout.
Right. That shit, man. That is the crap I'm talking about. That like needs to be put to a halt. That should not be allowed. It just shouldn't.
No, they should have been allowed to fail. But it's the same thing. We wouldn't have Dodge today if Nixon didn't allow them to fail. But he bailed them out. You know, there's no such thing as too big to fail. They should just let them go.
That is a true thing, and that is a true thing. And you know what? You see it in the game industry. Too big to fail is definitely not a thing that really truly happens anymore. You can definitely fail in the gaming industry. That's 100%.
Speaking of, we got Bethesda and BioWare just taking a huge ass nosedive.
What do you mean, like in their stocks?
Just their credibility and the people actually standing behind them. I mean, at this point, with how much Bethesda screwed up over and over and over again, are you really think they're going to pull off a good Elder Scroll? Probably not. Are they ever going to put out a decent game that's not completely fucked? Probably not. It's the same thing with BioWare. Well, BioWare is running out of money seriously bad. But again, they got Anthem. Anthem is garbage. It's just sinking right down there, and they put all their money into that, and all their eggs in that little bit of basket, and they're fucked.
And you know what? EA deserves every bit of everything they get. Okay, you know, their microtransaction craziness, every damn company they get a hold of, they fucking ruin. They do. They just ruin every fucking company they get a hold of. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And it all has to do with greedy sons of bitches. Being greedy sons of bitches. I'll tell you, when The Sims was owned by Maxis, okay, and you got expansion packs, they were meaningful. They did full things. Like, you got vacation and shit like that. Like, you went full places. Like, it was a real deal thing. It wasn't like... It wasn't like a party pack of shit. Like the expansion packs on The Sims have been the most disgusting thing ever since Sims 3. Has been the most disgusting thing ever. You know, you're basically buying fucking packs of bullshit that you'll never even use half of it. It's garbage, okay? And then they sit there and then, you know, charge you an arm and a leg for the game, then charge you an arm and a leg for each damn expansion pack. EA is just awful of a company. And everyone knows that. Everyone knows that EA is an awful company. But Bethesda, here was the problem with Bethesda, is for the longest time, everyone just said, that's fine. We'll deal with these little bugs. They're funny. They're quirky little bugs. Ha ha, they're funny. Yeah. But now people are finally like, ha ha, they're not funny. Fix your shit, you son of a bitch. Like, people are like, I'm done with this. This is like a relationship that isn't working. I'm only giving a one way in here. You know?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And it's just like, I don't know if Elder Scrolls is really gonna take off, honestly. I honestly can't wait for the next Warhorse Studios game. You know, your next whatchamacallit, Kingdom Come Deliverance.
If they make one.
Um they will. That was such a hit and it got rated so well. Like, granted, you had your problems with it. And yeah, I've had my problems with it. But you had your, like, game-breaking problems with it. And that just sucks because it's really rated very highly among so many people. Do I think there's some really funny things? I mean, I love how you call your horse and he just comes fucking, just appears out of nowhere. Shit's hilarious, but they made that in, I think, 3 years. See, the thing is, you have all these engines available to people. The buddy that I'm going to PAX East with is making a game right now. I'm gonna be streaming that within a couple of months, and it's gonna be on early access by, I think, July. You know, so now with everyone having access to CryEngine and Unreal Engine and all that, people are dumping all their time into it with friends, and it's not these production companies, making a bunch of shit. It's, people with a real passion making a true game that they enjoy. That's what's happening right now, man. And that's where I'm saying indie games, in the sense of indie developers, are going to be taking the lead. They're going to be taking over. And that the reason is because the big companies are failing horribly. They're putting too many microtransactions in. They're not either giving a good storyline or not giving good gameplay. They're charging too much for everything, nickel and diming you for every little tiny thing you could possibly imagine. And people are finally like, hey, look, that sucks, but this game does it and better. That's what's going on. But let's get on to Far Cry. Okay, Far Cry 5. I stopped playing it. I don't think I want to finish it. Really don't think I want to. I don't know. It got boring as hell, man. I won't say just boring. Okay. It does piss me off too. I can't stand games that, like, okay, I understand about getting through a level is a pain in the ass. I remember back in the day, if you failed a level, you had to restart the whole level. But they weren't like they are, and it just gets annoying to watch the same shit over and over again. If you keep failing, like, I have this one part. I killed so many enemies. I was like at least 20 minutes into it. And I died. There becomes a point where you just get like, okay, I'm done with this. Fuck this. Turn it off. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's a few games that have just been like that, and then just like we had experience today with the Game Dev Tycoon. You get bored of it, and you're like, fuck it, I'm done with it. A little while later, however time goes and passes, you're like, you know what? They made an update. It was kind of okay. I'll try it again. And you start playing again, like, yeah, I remember why I stopped playing this shit.
Yeah. I mean, that's a little different than what I'm talking about, but yes. I was more talking about repetitive in the sense like, okay, I keep failing this, and I always fail at like, 20 minutes into it, and then it puts me all the way back to the beginning. You can go fuck yourself. Like, how did I not hit some kind of checkpoint 15 minutes in? You know? Like, 15 minutes through this battle, I should have hit some kind of checkpoint. But no, you don't. And that's where it was, like, getting really annoying. You know? And it's kind of like when I play racing games and things like that. The reason I don't play a lot of racing games on there is because I have this. It's kind of the same thing with Rocksmith. Like I want to play Rocksmith again, but I realize for one I have one problem that I have is that if I screw up a song too much, I'll just keep replaying that song. How many times can you listen to me replay a song? You know what I mean? Before you're just like, okay, this is getting annoying. So that
Right.
that's part of why I don't play that anymore. I should play it a little bit here and there, but racing is another one like that. I have an infatuation with having to, you know, I didn't win the race, restart. I'm not going to win it, restart it. I'm not going to win it, restart it. I'm not going to win it, restart it. And by that point, you're just like, yeah, all right, I've watched him play this fucking race at least 20 times now, and I'm fucking done. Right? Wouldn't
Well, I
you?
mean, there's a lot of people go in there and do just that. Like, oh, okay, I've seen him 3 times. We're done. He's not elite enough. I'm not going to watch it.
Right, exactly. And that is something I need to talk about, and this is where we're gonna lead into the final topic, the main topic of tonight. But we're not gonna get to that just yet. But Far Cry 5, it was better than 4. Still 3 is the best. What pissed me off about 5? Okay, and yes, okay, spoilers, whatever. Um, It's just like my friend said. I understand why they did it. Still kind of pisses me off. It started out like, okay, they're making fun of crazy religious folk. Because there are crazy religious folk. I have no problem with you believing in a religion. That's not a problem. When you fucking sound like a religious nutbag, okay, well, you're annoying. Okay? And, God's gonna, you don't believe in him, well, you're gonna go to hell. And you're gonna live there for eternity because you don't believe in God, and it's like, all right, shut up, man, just shut up, okay? Your God sounds like an ignorant piece of shit, if you ask me. If you're gonna be talking things like that, but I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm just saying my mind. Some of the things that Bible thumpers have said, and the fact of how I'll burn in hell for eternity and stuff because I don't believe something, and I'm like, that sounds like a pretty awful dude. Like, why would you want to be cool with someone like that? So, um, it's kind of like I was cool with the idea that they were like, all right, we're gonna make fun of like these crazy Bible thumping people, but then they changed it like by like, but they're all this way because they're on this stuff called bliss, and they're putting it in your water supply, and bliss. It's like, really? Really? That's the way they went about this? You couldn't have some cult leader with a bunch of religious nuts. No. It had to be that they were all on drugs. And that's why they all had a god of some sort. It's like, really? It kind of fucked up the story a little bit, you know?
Even with that said, could you imagine if they made them like Muslim extremists? How much people would fucking lose their shit?
No, it's true. It's true. Um, you know, uh personally, I think like all that crap is just, crap if you ask me, but let people believe what they want. Um but yeah, no, I totally agree. Look, there's a lot of we can go all day with things that could be like that, man. You kidding me? I mean, please, Jussie Smollett right now. You still got morons sitting there. Let's wait for the evidence. You weren't like that with people that had nowhere near the amount of evidence that this dude has against him. That people are sitting there, oh, wait until you hear the evidence. You were definitely not like that, but other people didn't have a shred of evidence against him, anything like this dude does. This dude has so much evidence against him. It is a joke. Literally, I got friends in the black community that are black activists that are just make jokes of that shit all day. Darnell Rollins, did you see that shit I posted on Facebook?
I don't even know who that is.
Oh my god, he was so hilarious. He called himself Ashy Larry, and he was like being all joking and shit. He was like, he had like a noose around his neck with a bottle of lotion on it, and he's Ashy Larry, and he was like, he was talking about how these women came up with cucumbers on their eyes, and like, this is moist country, bitch. This is moist country. I was dying. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't. Yeah, I gotta show you it. I gotta show you. I don't know. It was killing me because it was making such fun of him. Like, and he was talking about how like he beat off his cucumber wearing over the eye wearing attackers. Is I was just in tears like at work when I watched that shit. I saw him on the Joe Rogan show and it was great. It was great. He made a lot of great points, but that segment where he's making fun of Jussie, I gotta show you that. He made like a fake news segment and everything. It killed me. But you know, all the memes I'm seeing about that whole thing are hilarious. I'm dying with all those memes. I saw this one. It was like a kid. It was a kid like being crushed by a boot, and he had like this look on his face. And they backed away, and the kid had his hand in the boot, and the boot was on, and he was holding the boot on his face. It was funny, dude. It was funny. You know, but yeah. So, like I said, there's a lot of things that would be like that, and we could get into that shit all day. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. And yeah, see, that's the thing. But they didn't even go down the religious route. They went to start going down the religious route, but then they said, no, 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 no. It's a drug that did it, everyone. It's a drug. Really? You know? Just annoying, if you ask me. But I think that brings me into, I think that's going to bring us into the final segment. And that's about Twitch viewers, okay? And part of this, let's roll it right off of Far Cry 5. Another reason I'm not playing it anymore, I get no viewers on it. And any viewers that I do get that do come in, they barely have even been there watching. And it's usually a kid. Hey, can I add you on Uplay? Why? So you could play co-op? I'm sorry, I don't do the co-op thing. Goodbye. They don't even say anything. Goodbye. They leave. Nope, you're not going to play with me? I'm on. I fucking hate little piss-ons like that. Oh.
But what happens if they get in there and they start, just griefing the shit out of you, or they got the mic going and they're just laying out N-bombs fucking everywhere, and then you're running for the shit for it because it's your channel, and some little pissant you never knew because he had to want to play with you is just being an asshole. Can't take the chance.
Yeah. Or just maybe I don't want to fucking do co-op. Maybe that's just a chance that I don't want to do co-op.
There's that too.
And it's just like, these little piss-ons, man, they sit there, why everything, constantly. Why is it with little kids always gotta, can I play with you? Can I play with you? Can I play with you? That's another reason why I got out of the trucking scene is because 90% of the viewers were little kids, okay? Yeah, there's some adult viewers, but for a fact, a lot of those viewers were kids, man. Am I wrong on that?
Well, you're right.
And it's because kids can't drive. Kids are always going to be in a lot of things like that. You'll find farm simulators are more of a mixed bag because you will find adults that are doing that. But yeah, okay, yeah, there's some truckers, but look, their life is trucking. I'm pretty sure they don't want to sit and watch you truck a little more. I mean, I can't say that because, I mean, look what you've watched me truck for a long time. But for the most part, though, okay, that these kids are in here because these kids are playing this game and watching this game because they don't drive. People who drive every day might find it a little boring to drive more, you know?
Yeah, I certainly would.
So, um, I find a lot of the viewers were kids, and you know, a lot of kids end up being trolls. That's a for sure thing. But then you have the problem here. You have the problem here of, like I said, where the kids, a lot of times, if you don't play with them, they'll just leave. What is wrong? What is mentally wrong with these kids that they just think that I don't even know you, but I'm gonna play with you? What the hell? Like, that's how people do so well on Farm Sim, because they have tons of people on their farm and playing with them.
Well,
But
because you need, the slave hands to do all your shit in that game.
yeah, that is true. That is true. You definitely do need a lot of hands to do all that shit in that game. And it's a great scene. Don't get me wrong, and I wouldn't be against it. But I don't want to create a community like that where I always have to set up, online shit, for people to play with me. I don't like to do that. I like to just play a game and just play a game. That's it.
And then you also, at that point, back yourself into the corner of that's your niche, that's the crowd you got that's waiting on you to kick on the server, kick on this, whatever else, to play the game. So you're having to play it over and over and over.
Exactly. And that's where I would like to get back into some trucking because I do think I'd get a viewer base, but I remember that viewer base. That viewer base when you played anything else did not watch you. Nothing. I
It's just
mean,
like this, another streamer I know of. He does variety of games, all that shit. Usually, what comes out now, he'll play the ever living piss out of it. But at one point, he decided to try Star Trek Online. He's getting used to it. He's learning about it and everything else, and just had people. And he was averaging between 5 to 12 people was about his average viewership. And once he started playing Star Trek Online, it bumped to 100 and 150, and people were in there helping him out to do this, do that, do that. He went through and did like 3 characters, bringing them up to maximum level, and he just got so bored and burnt out on it. The moment he stopped playing it, right back down.
yeah, I can't stand that. Dudes, does no one enjoy just having the fucking community? Is what's the point? If you're only there to watch someone play the game, watch some let's plays. Go on YouTube. You have no business on Twitch. Get out of there. You belong on YouTube. If you're just gonna watch people play games, and all you want to do is, I'll give you tips all day. I'll give you, like, I had this guy on Subnautica. He came in, and like, just do codes. I want you to do codes for me. Just do codes.
I remember that
Here,
game.
try this. It's like, and I'm sitting there. Just come on. I gotta go to bed. I don't give a flying fuck. Fuck you. See, that's one thing about me. Okay, here, like, okay, something I wanted to talk about. We'll get back into this whole viewers thing. One thing I wanted to talk about is that chair. That chair review has got a lot of views going on right now. It's like almost at 1,700 views, and it's only been out for a month. Now I know that for some people that's like, wow, that's not a lot of views. No, that for me that's a lot of views. I mean, in a short period of time. Yes, sure, big people get them that many views in the first hour. Who knows? But that's not me. Okay, I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. So to have almost 2,000 views in less than a month, that's really good. And one of the main things I see on there is how unbiased I am. And it's just like I'll say with the companies when it comes to these viewers, right? I'm not going to sit there and shill for the company just because I'm in hopes that they'll send me something more. They can go fuck themselves. If you're not going to make a good product, I don't care about you. I don't care one bit about you. I'm not going to sit there and tell people your shit is good when it's not. I'm not going to sit there and bullshit people about your product because that's the whole point. I don't care if I'm not going to be sent anything by you. Matter of fact, that gives me another point. If I can prove that you're not going to send me something because I'm not going to give you a good review, I'm going to make a video on it and then shit on you some more. Matter of fact, if I can fling it at you like a monkey, I'm going to fling that shit as far as I can. That's just how I am. And it's kind of like the same thing when it comes to Twitch. Not so much in like the review side, but I'm not gonna cater to everybody. I'm not, I don't care if I'm successful or not on this. If me being successful, means that I have to do things I don't really, enjoy and have to put up with things that I don't want to put up with, just to be able to have a viewer base, no. That means I'm going to have to play a game till I'm burned out of it. That's a disgusting thing on Twitch. These people wanting you, like we were talking about just there, is wanting you to burn yourself out on these games. It's a disgusting ass thing on Twitch. Another disgusting ass thing on Twitch is you took off a day? Well, you're going to have to work for like 4 days to get your fucking viewership back up because we don't trust you'll be on. These viewers are so finicky, man. Now, me, I know I disappear from channels. Look, there's a lot of channels to pay attention to, and I can't stay there for everyone. I picked a select few. I keep their screens open. And if you're going to lurk in someone's channel, don't mute their stream. Unless what you can do is turn it down to like a hair above so you can't even really hear them if you're going to watch other people on Twitch. Okay? But let's say you're just not going to watch Twitch altogether. You want to keep them open in the background. Mute the tab. Keep the volume on full blast on the actual site. But on the tab, mute the tab. Because when you mute the actual streamer from Twitch's app, that actually takes away your viewership, which is stupid. I find that fucked up. The person's still viewing. Maybe he's just not, maybe he just doesn't want the sound. I don't know how much that's usually the case. But maybe they just don't want the sound. But anyways, there's ways around it. And you could do, like I said, mute the tab, and they'll still get the viewer count for that. But yeah, like, there's just things, a lot of these viewers need to stop. One of the biggest things I hate so much. Hi. I took a second to look back. You typed it in at 53 and I responded at 54. You're already gone. I didn't respond to you quick enough. Calm the fuck down. Your time is not that special. Eat a dick.
The other problem you have with the muting thing is using Chrome, you can't just mute the tab. You have to mute the site. There's no option to just mute the tab.
Right. That's what I was talking about. If you're going to listen to another streamer, only thing you can do really is turn it down to basically where you can't hear anything, but it's not X'd out. That's the only thing you can really do if you're going to watch it on the same site. So you can't exactly... So you have to mute the site. But if you're not going to watch the same site, say I'm going to mute you and watch Hulu, I could totally do that. I don't know what they're trying to crack down on there, like bots or what. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they were trying to crack down on, maybe the person having 15 different Twitch accounts and having a stream open and everyone, which you could do. You could have 15 different Twitch accounts, log into every different one of them and have them all open on a different thing, which I don't know why the hell you do, but but maybe that's how bad you need those viewers. I guess I can see why Twitch would want to stop that, but it's a lot of work. I don't know how many people were really doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe what they should do is work on getting rid of the titty streamers to just sit there in skimpy clothing and do absolutely nothing but breathe air, and even that's a fucking waste.
Yeah, people piss me off when they say, they're not doing anything to you, they're not affecting your viewers. You're right. They're not affecting my viewers. Those people that are watching them weren't going to watch me anyways. Okay? So I understand that they're not affecting me. My problem I have with them is there's sites made for that. There's sites made for that.
They're so hypocritical about it. They enforce this when a guy can't have a shirt off, and we have to ban this channel, take it off the air, he's blocked, whatever else. Woman can bend her legs behind her fucking head, showing off her snatch right there in tight ass short shorts, where there's no imagination needed. Nah, that's cool. That's fine. It's artistic. Paint your bare tits with a fucking shitty art paint you buy from Hobby Lobby. That's fucking perfectly fine. That's art. Guy can't paint his dick like a fucking elephant trunk, though. No, he get fucking cut off.
Dick like an elephant truck. That's funny. No, yeah, it's true. Uh, um, yeah, no, that is definitely true. But
And so the thing, I wouldn't mind if they okay, you want the revenue. Obviously, there's a bunch of people who are so fucking desperate they think you throwing $1,000 at some bimbo who's fucking 10 guys already anyway is gonna bang him or something, and miraculously be like, oh, you should come out to my house and I'll just fucking blow you. Or well, it's not gonna happen, but still, they're getting the money from all that. So obviously, they don't want to cut that off.
yeah,
Fine. Yeah. Don't be a prick with everybody else. Stop trying to be SJWs and just fucking keep it even. Just let it just mellow across the entire board. If you're gonna do it, everybody gets the same rules and treatment, but they won't do it.
no, no, they won't do it. And it's just like it's just like I really find Twitch such a hard spot to gain viewers on. It really is such a hard thing to gain viewers on. It's easier to gain viewers on on YouTube technically at this point. Now, did you hear about a failed YouTuber tried to just take down YouTube? He did a good job. He did a good job, man. He he put out some like he tried to make it look like there was an exploit, and it's a really dirty thing, but basically he was saying how YouTube supports some crazy pedophilia ring, right? And basically it's how you would click into one video and then you click into another video and then another video and then you're in the wormhole. Basically it was a bunch of like he started out with videos like of a young girl doing a cartwheel or something like that, and it ended up being like videos of girls in weird positions. You had to see the way they did that, and finally when everyone figured out what the hell was going on, it was kind of already too late. Like huge advertisers recently just pulled off of YouTube, because of it. It's like, damn, we'll get back to the viewers thing. Let me just point out, these fucking advertisers suck. They do. They do. I'm so sick of advertisers. Oh, we're going to get bad publicity. Well, you know what? I hope your fucking company goes under. Goodbye. Good.
Haven't you seen the new shit they're doing now where based upon comments, they'll demonetize your shit?
Yeah. 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 And it's like, look, people, they say all the time that, there's nothing that'll be big enough to take down YouTube. I don't know. YouTube's just going to take down itself. It's going to become a point where it's going to actually be easy to take on YouTube because YouTube's going to end up so fucked up that they're just going to be like, I don't know what to do. Shut down. Like, it's so bad anymore. It's so bad. I see all these channels. They sit there and they like, take away the curse. And like, I know you've definitely seen this. There's been Twitch people that have went from being people who curse and had dirty mouths and dirty channels kind of. And oh yeah, Ninja's a good example. They had a dirty channel and then went all child friendly. Annoying as hell. I hate that shit. You either stay family you're either family friendly or you're not family friendly. Don't change that shit because then you leave all of us in the dark. I'm not going to mention any names, and he didn't change himself. He actually ended up staying pretty true back to the old ways. But there was a streamer that I watched all the time, and he went from, my whole thing's about weed. And it's like, well, no, we're not going to do weed anymore. I think it's holding me back from being able to get, partnerships with things and things like that. So I'm not going to do it. But now he's not like that anymore. He went back to how he was. And probably because he lost people. If that's your entertaining side and that was the community you brought around you, well, then to all of a sudden out of nowhere say, fuck that community. And that'll hurt you. And but some people it goes for, and like, yeah, okay, you gained, like, Ninja gained all these young viewers, but I'm sure he lost a bunch of older viewers. Who the hell wants to watch him now? You little child network news kind of, or child network kind of bullshit. What is this, Nick Jr. over here? You know, so I hate that. I just can't stand that when people go from that, and that's what these advertisers are kind of like doing. They're just catering. They're always catering to the fucking minority. Everyone's catering to the minority. Why is everyone catering to the fucking minority anymore, man?
Social pressures, and they think that's what they have to do to be accepted within,
But how is it
circles.
social? I understand it's social. Like, that's what it is. You know what it is? The minority has the biggest megaphone. That's what it is. Because the majority doesn't give enough of a shit to speak up. That's the problem. It's that's the problem I find with the majority of people. Okay, is the ones that'll sit there and not say anything, not speak up. They're the ones that'll make it. Those are the ones where it'll be too late. By the time they realize that they've lost everything, it's too fucking late. You know?
Right.
And that's it. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Twitch viewers really need to stop wrapping that all up. The Twitch viewers really need to stop doing the hi, 2 seconds later, don't say anything, and they're gone because you didn't respond like within a millisecond. They need to fuck off with that. Stop asking people to play co-op if there's nothing even mentioned in their stream title about co-op. Probably not doing co-op. Stop fucking asking them. Stop asking them for multiplayer. If they're gonna do multiplayer, they'll probably have it in the stream. So and don't if that's your whole plan is to go into a place and see if they play something with other people, and then if you're not gonna then leave, you're a moron. You're an asshole. Like, why are you like that one kid, like I said, comes in the room and all he wants me to do is keep putting in cheat codes. Like, what are you trying to do? Why don't you stream? You obviously know what you're doing. Come on, go ahead and stream. If not, then shut the fuck up. I don't need you telling me to do a bunch of things. That's another thing that sucks about when you like put yourself onto one game. You end up with a bunch of people like play that game. Play that game that you play every day. Play that game. Why don't you play that game? Play that. So they need to stop that shit too. If they're not playing the game you like, if it's really that important to you, just don't watch them. Don't tell them to play a different game. Go fuck yourself. Simple as that. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. If be supportive. That's all you gotta do is be supportive to the streamers, because telling them what they need to do doesn't do anything but piss them off, and that's probably what you're aiming to do anyways. If you're asking them to do shit anyways like that. But that basically wraps everything up for us today. I think we've had a good show here. Talked about quite a few things on this, and I'll be back a little later once I figure out what the hell game I want to play. But I need to take a nap first because my ass is incredibly tired. So, thanks all. We're out of here. We'll see you next week. And stick around for this outro.